The reason you can't sit down, the reason you can't be productive, it's because your dopamine is fucked. Dopamine is extremely related to focus. It's extremely related to the mind's ability to stay honed in on one objective. If you have all this dopamine in your head spraying all these fucking different directions, oh, I want to smoke, oh, I want to go on TikTok, oh, I want to drink, oh, I want to watch porn, oh, I want to play video games. All these things are too stimulating. So why would you work on your business? Why would you work on your craft, which is not as stimulating, which is not as fun? It's more boring. Why would you go to the gym? Why would you go exercise? You could do all this fun shit, right? It's way more exciting, right? But it's not fulfilling. And that's the trap. It's not fulfilling at all. I'm about to give you the one change you need in your life to put your mental well-being, to put your satisfaction in life, your productivity, your drive to get after it, to make your dreams a reality. I'm about to give you the one thing you need to do. You need dopamine detox. Dopamine is the neurochemical, the neurotransmitter, the hormone for motivation. A lot of people believe that dopamine is associated with reward. This is only somewhat true. Dopamine isn't about getting reward. It's about wanting to get reward. Dopamine is more about anticipation than actually having fulfillment after you've done something. This is why when you go on Amazon, right, and you buy something that doesn't actually matter too much to you, it's not impacting your life too much, right? This is why it feels so amazing to buy it, but after you have it for like 2 days, it's like, oh. If you were a pothead like me, if you're still struggling with that, I feel you, bro. That was a hard journey for me. And if you'd like, I offer dopamine detox coaching. I want you to be one of my first free clients. I will do whatever the fuck I can to help you out. But for me, any other potheads, any other people that are addicted to video games, to alcohol, to porn, masturbation, whatever, the anticipation, the want to get something, that is the dopamine. When I was smoking weed all day, every day, it would the feeling of wanting to be high was way it's disproportionate, right? This is wanting to be high. This is actually being high, right? All my potheads know this, bro. When you're thinking about, oh yeah, I gotta smoke. Oh yeah, I'm about to smoke. I'm rolling up. Ooh, I'm hype right now. And then you finally blow down. It's like, eh. Now for me, it was because my tolerance was just absolutely fucking through the roof. And I could barely get high anymore. Unless I was smoking like a whole eighth, like in at once. Unless I was like facing an eighth, I was not getting high for real, honestly. That's because dopamine has very little to do with fulfillment and actual pleasure, being satisfied with the thing you've done. And it's more so about wanting to get something else, wanting to have that reward, wanting to smoke, wanting to have weed, wanting to be high, wanting to drink, wanting to have sex, wanting to bust, wanting to watch porn, wanting to play video games, all that shit. It's about the cause, right? Dopamine is the cause. It's not the effect. Now, there are things like these activities do release dopamine, but it's not because you just did something and now you feel satisfied. It's because you just did something and now you want more of it. Now you want to smoke more because you're not as high as you thought you'd be. You're not fulfilled. So you're like, oh, I got to smoke more weed so I can get high so I can be fulfilled. Oh, I got to keep playing video games for 12 hours straight so I can finally beat this level, so I can finally hit this rank. Oh, I gotta keep drinking because I'm not drunk enough yet. I don't feel off my ass. I'm not passed out yet. I gotta keep go fucking as many girls as I can because that one wasn't good enough. 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 You know why? It'll fucking never be good enough. That's the truth. Because until you are right in here, it'll never be good enough. Take that from a fucking 10-year addict, bro. 10 years. I was addicted to porn. I was addicted to video games. I was addicted to weed. Porn and video games were for 10 years. I was a weed addict for 3. Take it from me, you will not get fulfilled from outside sources. You are the only one who can bring that fulfillment to your life. How do you do that? Dopamine detox. I'm not going to try to sell you any of the bullshit that a lot of dopamine detox videos are about. Because it's like, oh yeah, dopamine detox, reset your brain in 24 hours, 48 hours, reset your brain in a week. No. Because a lot of the times, they do this challenge, and then they go back to doing all the bullshit that they were doing before. Mindless scrolling on social media, on TikTok. Watching mindless YouTube videos, completely being entertained and blasted by dopamine from all the editing, all the music, all the cuts, all the crazy shit. Going back to drinking their lives away, gambling their lives away, smoking their lives away. When will it stop? When will it stop? It stops when you fucking decide it stops. Dopamine detox is not some challenge. It's a fucking lifestyle. If you want to better your health, if you want to better your mind, your well-being, if you want to actually be able to sit down and focus on some work, focus on your goals, this is what you need to do. You need to look at all the cheap dopamine you get. Porn, weed, video games, drugs, alcohol, all that shit. Social media, mindless content, Netflix, food, all of it. All of it. You need to say, which ones of these are heavily affecting me? Now, I believe you should stop doing all of them, at least consistently. Stop making a habit out of all of them. But that first starts with 30 days of abstinence. 30 days, or 4 weeks at least, right? 4 weeks is good enough. It can be 28 days. That's what I did back in December. 28 days of abstinence is required because it allows you to get the gap between all these things that you're doing, and it allows you to see just how much it's truly affecting you. Most people don't believe they're addicted to stuff. Oh, how can I be addicted to my phone? How can I be addicted to binge eating? How can I be addicted to shopping? Everyone else is doing it, so it's not a problem, right? Wrong. We're all just fucked. That's the problem. We're all fucked. Most people don't even have the awareness. Now, if you're here, you're still in this video, you do have the awareness. So I'm proud of you for staying in this video, not clicking off when I was probably calling you out, like I was calling my younger self out, because you're about shit. So keep watching this video. You want to change your life? I will help you. You got to look at all these bad habits. You got to say, which ones specifically are the absolute worst for me? I'll probably tell you the ones right now. Mindless scrolling on social media, waking up, immediately grabbing your phone, it's killing you. Overeating, binge eating, emotionally eating, that's something I'm still struggling with, bro. Ever since I quit weed back in December, For December, I was straight. But for the past 3 weeks of January, I've been kind of fucked. It's been it's been trash. But I'm done because I got shit to make happen, and I can be motivated to get food rather than motivated to get after my fucking goals. Overeating, alcohol especially. Now, if you've been hardcore drinking for like over a year, I recommend you go see a doctor if you want to quit alcohol cold turkey. Honestly, because that shit is dangerous. Alcohol withdrawals are dangerous. I don't say that to scare you. I say that because it's real. Weed or drugs in general. Now, if we're talking about like meth or cocaine or some shit, you should also go see a doctor. But weed, you can quit weed cold turkey and you'll be fine. It'll suck. Your anxiety will probably go back up. Your sleep will be trash. For me, I was waking up every 2 hours with night sweats. It was fucking horrible. It was fucking horrible. But you gotta go through the shit if you want to come out better. Nothing in life comes easy if it's fucking worth it. And that's the fucking truth. Video games. When you're a gamer like I was, especially when you revolve around your life around the game you were playing or the game you're obsessed with, like I always got obsessive about games. Whether that was Minecraft, whether that was Call of Duty, whether that was Fortnite, whether that was Overwatch, whether that was Valorant, whether that was Marvel Snap. I would play the games all the time. The content I'd watch the games all the time. When I'm not doing those things, I'd be thinking about those games all the time, wanting to get home so I can play those games. Video games take over your fucking mind. So do all these things. Porn. Porn is a fucking disease. It is a disease. There's a study that shows that the mind of a porn addict, there's not much difference than to that of a cocaine addict. Legitimately. I understand your struggles, bro. I understand your struggles. If you're still here, if you really want to do something about it, and you've been struggling, go click on that top link in the description right now. Go book a call with me. I want to help you with dopamine detox. Scrolling on YouTube, scrolling on TikTok, mindless content, binge eating, weed, drugs, alcohol, porn, video games. These are the things I've struggled with. These are the biggest ones, in my opinion, that you need to cut out. You need to stop. Because until you do, you're not going to be motivated to go to the gym. You're not going to be motivated to go on a run. You're not going to be motivated to work on your business. You're not going to be motivated to make YouTube videos, to write, to make content, to draw, to paint, to work on your craft, make music. Whatever it is, that thing that you love to do, that you want to do, but you're not doing because you're too stuck in the cycle of overstimulation, of overconsumption, this is the only way. You got to stop. You got to cut all of them out for a minimum of 30 days. And you have to replace these habits with cold showers. Okay? Cold showers. You don't have to take a whole shower in the cold. Hop in there. Do 2 seconds under that cold. Just take it for as long as you can. Because cold exposure, whether that be cold showers or ice baths, that is like the highest ROI earned dopamine you can get. Cold exposure gives you lasting dopamine for 3 hours. 3 hours. You take a cold shower as soon as you wake up, I guarantee you'll have the dopamine, you'll have the motivation to work on your business, to work on studying, practicing for that exam, to work on your craft, whether that be YouTube, music, art, drawing, dancing, whatever it is that you love. The reason you can't sit down, the reason you can't be productive, it's because your dopamine is fucked. Dopamine is extremely related to focus. It's extremely related to the mind's ability to stay honed in on one objective. If you have all this dopamine in your head, spraying all these fucking different directions, oh, I want to smoke, oh, I want to go on TikTok, oh, I want to drink, oh, I want to watch porn, oh, I want to play video games. All these things are too stimulating. So why would you work on your business? Why would you work on your craft, which is not as stimulating, which is not as fun? It's more boring. Why would you go to the gym? Why would you go exercise? You could do all this fun shit, right? It's way more exciting, right? But it's not fulfilling. And that's the trap. It's not fulfilling at all. You're going to keep searching. You're going to keep searching. You're going to keep searching. But the search you're looking for, it's the wrong one. Because you need to go deeper. You need to go in here. You need to understand why you're constantly searching. Could be related to childhood, your trauma, your struggles, the things that you've gone through in the past. I get it. All these things, all these real reasons, all these mental health problems that you've been going through, things that you're afraid to talk to about anyone else, these are the true reasons to why you're constantly on the search. If you don't want to talk to someone, if it's hard for you to talk to someone, like it is for me, I get it. Start journaling. Start asking yourself questions. Why do I always want to smoke? You're probably going to give yourself some shallow answers at first. But you have to ask yourself why. You have to keep going deeper. And if you're not sure you can do this on your own, I'll help you out. First link in the description. Third plug, I know. But if you're still here watching this video, I know you're dedicated to yourself. And I want to help you get to the best version of yourself. At least take that next step, that next second step, the step after that. I can help you. Do you want to help yourself? You got to stop with the mindless content. Stop watching clickbait YouTube videos. Start watching long form podcasts that are going to teach you about stuff, that are going to spark your interest, spark your creativity. Start listening to audiobooks. Start going on walks. Go be in nature. Oh my God, nature? What? I know, right? It's scary. Go on a walk without headphones in. Just be present in the moment. All these practices will help you. Journaling especially. Dopamine detox is the only way that you're going to truly be able to get to that level where you're actually capable of pursuing your goals. Because until you detox, until you have all these bad habits cut out, until they're no longer habits, I'm not saying you can never do these things again. I want to smoke weed again, for real. But I'm not going to do that. Will I in a year, when I have some decent success in business? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Will I ever play video games again? Yeah, I love video games. But I'm not doing that because it's taking away from the progress that I want to make in real life. You have to ask yourself, what is worth it? These bad habits that aren't truly serving you, or your goals, your dreams, your greatest gift to give to the world, your passion. What's more worth it? And then you also have to ask yourself, are you willing to sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed in order to reach these? Go journal that. I have a dopamine detox full guide coming out on Saturday, February 3rd. So be ready for that. Fourth plug. If you'd like some help with dopamine detox, sign up to be my first free client. I will help you. Stay blessed and keep hustling. big dubs.